Hello, friends. Hope you guys are able to hear me. Waiting for more people to join in so that we can start off. If you're able to hear me, just confirm me on the chat. Great, Rajendra. Thanks for confirming. Okay, so I guess we have some 4 or 5 people joined in already. So just a request to keep this interactive as possible, because if you want to learn, then you'll have to kind of give me that feedback also. If you are not able to understand, we can go back on those things. So how many of you are aware of the basic price action? How many of you are kind of still using different indicators for your trading? Do you use indicators or price action? Okay, great, Shanmuga. So, okay, great, Lalit. Thanks. So, can you just confirm me what could be the important things, three or four important things about price action? Actually, doing on Zoom would be more comfortable because you can directly talk. Here, the typing would be a little difficult, but I thought it would be useful for the other people also to kind of, you know, check this. Also, you can go back on these learnings later on if at all you want. Yeah, Camarilla is good. Camarilla is a kind of price action only. It has it is using the high open high low close calculations, so it is good. But what do you think? What could be the the important things for the price action? Okay, support resistance and fib levels. I'm going to very basic of price action. Absolutely. So Lalit and Shanmuga, I think you have started off, talking about the real price action now. Shanmuga has mentioned the candlestick patterns, and I think Lalit has mentioned about the trends. Handwriting is bad. I'm still getting used to this setup. And the third important thing here is your emotions, right? Or you need to understand the emotions or the psychology of that particular thing, right? So these are the three important factors for anybody to become a price action. No need of any indicators. You can use maybe pivot points, which is using the price action itself. It is just giving you the levels. But now Lalit was talking about a thing about yesterday's high low close, open high low close, right? So now let's understand what are the candlesticks, right? So basic of candlesticks you are already aware. I think most of you are trading in the market for quite a long time, and you would be knowing how the candlestick forms and what kind of things, right? But when you are looking at the candlesticks, right, there are certain patterns. So we will get into the patterns little later. We will try to understand the different patterns also. But when you are looking at any candle, so look at this candle. Look at this candle and tell me what this tells us. Are the sellers aggressive here or are the buyers aggressive? Exactly. So what is happening at these levels when this kind of situation is happening, right? Basically what is happening, this candle is basically telling you that sellers have taken the control over the market, right? Now this is only one candle. Now when we are looking at the candlestick patterns, we will understand different things. Now what has happened earlier, if you look at it morning, when this market opened, it opened around this level, right? So Nifty opened around these levels, right? And first candle closed around this level. So what happened? Now this one also is an aggressive seller candle, right? So when this kind of candle forms, we know first candle basically generally will give you a confirmation, right? What is happening in the market today? It is sellers who are trying to take a control, right? Now, when market was going up again, so this when the sellers took this control, what happened? Bulls tried to take it up again, and they tried to play inside this range only, right? So now, when the buyers are coming, look at the buyer strength. Now, this strength tells you that there are sellers who are very aggressive in this market right now. But then when the buyers are coming, buyers are weak. Buyers are not able to take this market up, right? So with one candle, whatever has happened, after that, many candles came 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Almost 12 candles it took, almost 1 hour it took to cover up this area, right? So, where in these particular places, do you think we had buyers, taking a control over the market? So on this expiry day, I just mentioned saying that I made money on this. Now what I was trying to understand, when these sellers were sitting here, these sellers are trying to protect this area, right? So whoever sold, anybody who has sat here and sold in the first tick itself, okay, generally these will be the big players who would have taken this candle down like this, right? So whenever this kind of momentum has happened, what has happened after that, these buyers were literally struggling to take it up to this level. Now when this particular place, when the sellers, the sellers, now this buyers, whatever they try to take it up, right? Look at this candle now. It tried to take it up, it tried to go up. What happened? Sellers again pushed it back. Then again it tried to take it up. Again, there was a kind of doji formation which happened, right? And then whatever these guys were planning, they sold it off again here. So this is how we should look at the candlestick patterns. If we learn these particular things, what is who is strong today? Okay, you don't need to look at open interest, or you don't have to look at any other things, right? When we are looking at these particular things, we understand clearly that who is strong. Now, if at all, where the buyers would have become strong, or buyers would have become kind of taken the control over the market, either above this candle, or else we had yesterday's high, right? So this one was an area where buyers could have taken the control. Till here, till this particular place, sellers were already in a full control over this market, right? So this is what we exactly look at the candlestick. So what is our candlestick patterns? How do we kind of understand? So each and every candle basically will tell us whether the buyers are strong or sellers are strong, right? Now when the buyers are kind of trying to take a control, okay, look at there are wicks which are coming in. So sellers are active here, sellers are active here, sellers again active here in this area also. Sellers are active here also. In this candle also sellers are active, right? In this place also sellers are active. So whenever these kind of formation happens, right, we will generally get very good trades on the reverse side. So basically whenever it is going up and all that thing, we will generally see. Now this was the expiry day when these things were happening. Now let's look at maybe earlier day, right? This was a quite a eventful day. So what happened on this day? Market up again opens inside the range. right? Again, sellers try to control in this area. Buyers again not able to kind of control here. There were no buyers actually. The buyers were not able to push it up also, right? Second candle, third candle basically breaks yesterday's low as well, right? So what has happened after that strong sell off? Again, some weak buyers try to come and take a support at these levels. Then again the selling came up, right? Now look at the important part here, okay? Look at this particular area. So now what has happened? Sellers were aggressive, sellers were aggressive, sellers were aggressive, right? Now this place, suddenly we are seeing buyers came in, right? So what happened in this candle? Now this candle is trying to tell you, now we should not take trades just like that, okay? Just this high candle is broken and all that thing, right? We just need some patterns where the sellers are getting aggressive, where the buyers are aggressive, right? Now this candle basically was a hammer kind of candle, right? Right? Now look at this particular thing. This particular place was just a consolidation happening, right? This area was just a consolidation for us. But what is happening in this area, whatever these support things, whoever buyers came in this area, right? They are trying to protect this area, right? Exactly holding this area for some time, right? This low was not broken. Here again another hammer forms, right? So basically this one is telling us there is a strong support which is building up on this area, right? So if at all this low would have been broken at these levels, this would have been a strong fall again. But as soon as this buyer started coming in, so every time whenever this candle was coming down, somebody was pushing it. Every time the candle is coming, this is, so basically in this area, if you look at it, there are wicks started forming on the downside, and this is where if you observe this particular area, I'll just enlarge it little more, okay? So look at this wick, downside wick, again downside wick, again downside wick. So every time it is coming down, every time there is a buyer coming and holding this market. Are you getting this? Any doubts, anything? You can just type it on the chat thing, so that we understand everything you are able to understand here. This process might take little time, guys. So we will try to have multiple sessions on this, but we are just getting into the basics, understanding first what is the candles and what these candles are basically trying to tell us. Now in this particular place, what is happening? Now buyers are trying to take a control. Now what people do? All the retail traders, right? All the retail investors, as soon as they are seeing the red candle, because market has fallen like this, right? Everybody, okay, this candle, lots of put buyers would have been sitting, right? As whatever retail like us, we would be sitting. We have seen this candle forming earlier. Now when this candle closes, ideally my trade closes because I'm seeing some support which is coming in, right? After that, what is happening? Okay, again, I bought a put around here, right? Again, market came down to this level. Maybe my put is at cost to cost. Now my put starts giving me a loss. Okay, I'm still hopeful. I'm still hopeful that my trade will come this thing because my trend is still negative, right? This is the level which it had broken. So again, my sell my this thing will be, I'll keep my SL, or maybe I'll average my positions more, right? As a retail trader, I will average it here, right? Then it comes here, then I'm expecting, oh, this one is going down. Now this candle, when it is forming, right, this would have ideally given you a good red candle first, and then suddenly last few minutes it is coming and reversing, right? Then at this particular place, again, I'm not trying to close my position. I'm expecting big money today, right? Because it has fallen so much, I'm expecting big money, right? Again, what is happening? Again, market goes up. Again, I am in a tension. I'm trying to get into these levels. Then I'm seeing, okay, market is holding. I will hold my trade till this point. Now what happens with the option buyers? Till the time it is going to this place, market has not moved much, but my option premium would have gone for a toss. My whatever put premium, every time my psychology changes like this. Okay, whenever it is going down, okay, one red candle has come, okay, now it is gonna fall. Then again it goes up, again one red candle, my this thing is my profit, this thing will come. I would keep on averaging, keep on averaging here, right? Then what happens? Market gives a breakout. Whatever this level was there, market gives a breakout, then the false candle comes. I'm still probably, if at all, I would have averaged it somewhere around here. I would have averaged it somewhere around here. I would have averaged it somewhere around here, or maybe I would have averaged it somewhere here. My levels would have come to cost, but I don't want to exit because my trend is very, very negative, right? I'm still trying to hold. I'm still trying to hold. Now, problem what is happening here is when this SL starts hitting, okay, what happened? SL starts hitting, SL starts hitting, SL starts hitting. Market started going up. Some traders on that day were holding their puts almost till this point, thinking that I am going to get my this thing. But look at the psychology completely, understand what is happening on these things, these places. Now, every time when you see the candles, start looking at. Now, second thing which we spoke about was a trend, right? So trend. Now, what is important for me? Market is still going down. Market is going down here, right? So my trend is negative, right? Also, it is at what level? Yesterday's low. Okay. So in this particular places, now if you are a scalper or if you are a normal trend trader, right? Generally, option buyers are scalpers only. Nobody can, hold for a longer period. If you're holding for a longer period, first thing you have to stop doing is hold that. See, none of your, as an option buyer, none of your trades should be more than 1 hour, because anyways you are losing as a theta decay. So whenever there is a theta decay happening, you are losing the premium. Even though the market is going in your direction, still you are losing premium. Okay. So option buyer, it has to be more of, in a momentum trader, right? You need that momentum. You need that momentum. That's it. Now, important thing, if you look at it, the trend was negative. Whatever candlesticks are forming here, okay, whenever the fall is coming, I am seeing, okay, the fall is coming, I have opportunity to trade more, right? Whenever this kind of support was formed, right? Maybe if I put a trend line here, if I put a trend line here, this one is formed, right? I got short trade here, I got good money till this point, I exited because there is a hammer kind of formation which has happened, and then the market is trying to go up, right? So whenever, generally, if you observe this, whenever in the in the intraday, whenever we are getting this kind of momentum in the first half, generally you would have either market will go in a sideways in the second half, okay, or else there will be a reversal. So first thing, we need to understand the psychology of the candles. Second thing is a trend. Now this trend is negative. We can sell on every rise, right? This rise has come. People say, right, sell on rise. So when the trend is, if the first 5 minutes candle low is broken, yesterday's low is broken, my trend is negative, right? Now I have to be just careful at this point. If I, even if I have sold, right, I have to just either trail it, or I have to look at the place where market starts consolidating. That is very, very critical when you are taking any trades and when you are forming these kind of patterns, right? Now, second important thing is, whenever the candle starts forming these kind of wicks, we have to understand that there is possibility of a support, right? Then mark those levels just below that levels, just mark that levels, and that will be your critical point. So if at all any strong candle forms here, right, then it will be a negative trade for me. More selling can come from these places, right? So this is very, very important when we are looking at any kind of trends and the candlesticks. So first is, look at the trend of yesterday, right? Look at the trend, what happened yesterday. Now yesterday here also there was a selling, right? So market is still on a sell on rise market, right? The first candle forms a red candle, second candle, third candle breaks the yesterday's low. Now important things when we have to remember is, yesterday's low, yesterday's high, and yesterday's low and open and close, right? So whenever we are seeing those levels, you will understand market completely plays in these zones. So whatever are Camarillas or whatever are other pivot points, or whatever you are using, normal pivots or floor pivots or Camarilla, or maybe there are many, right? Most of these things would be using this open, high, low, close factors. So now here I got a trend. Okay. So I should be looking at, one is my trend. My trend is negative for yesterday, right? Any reversal has to happen, either has to happen at yesterday's low, right? Any kind of formation happens or anything happens here, it will give me very good momentum towards the upside also. Okay, so there will be patterns like this which will form at the support. Generally, see what happens is, any trader for that matter, any retail trader, what happens is, you will see now this one is straight away broken this candle, right? But yes, generally what happens is, people will say, okay, here yesterday, right, yesterday it had taken the support, so ideally it has to take the support here and it has to go up, so let me buy call here, right? That is how people think, right? But we have to wait for the candle closure, we have to wait for the confirmations here, right? So even if you're taking a trade here, you will still get very good trade till this point, right? So this one is like 525 to almost 478, so 50 points move is very good for an option buyer, right? For intraday, what we are expecting, 30 to 40 points is what my target is generally, right? we don't expect very big targets, right? As an option buyer, we are not expecting that option premium will, if at all I have sold 600 ka call here, it by this time it will become 20 rupees or something, right? So option seller, it is much more easier. Okay, by this time it will become 20 rupees. But if I am buying a put almost at this level also, this one would give me 40 to 50 points only, right? At the money, in the money options, if you are buying 40 to 50 points only, it is going to give me. This one probably this guy would have, the seller would have got from here to here almost like 100 points more, because market is going against it, right? So main important thing for us is open, high, low, close, where the markets are. What is yesterday's trend? Very, very critical, right? And then what we are trying to do here, whenever the opening is happening, we are trying to find out what is my first 5 minutes candle is doing. So if at all I get any negative thing, okay, because my trend is negative, market is forming one red candle and trying to go down, okay, it is a very good entry for me to go short, because my, see, it is supported, right? My trend is negative, red candle formed, strong red candle, and yesterday's low is broken, first 5 minutes low is broken. It is a strong selling candle for us. This candle will give you enough and more money, right? Any doubts, anything you want to kind of revise? Okay, so no doubts. Okay, so now any doubts you can just type in the chat box so that I can understand. Okay, so this is very critical for us whenever we are taking any trades at the opening, right? We get strong candles, we get strong momentums on the opening, right? So generally yesterday's trend will be continued in the first half, right? Because see, generally understand the psychology of option sellers, right? If at all I am selling calls here, right, I'll be aram se sitting here till the time, uh, okay, if anybody wants me to, confirm it or explain it in Hindi, also I can repeat that in Hindi, because I just started off in English. So maybe if you want, I can, start doing that. Okay. So 3 p.m. move is generally, you need to understand one thing, right? There are many option sellers who does intraday. Okay. So what happens at the 3 p.m.? Generally, see, you might get certain reversals or certain things, right? 40 to 70, 80, 100 points also sometimes, right? Now in this place, if you look at 3 o'clock, 568 to what, 645, 90 points we got, right? So this one is exponential move, right? Last few minutes we have got that momentum and all that thing. But that last 30 minutes, what is happening whenever these option sellers who are sitting, right, they generally play for a theta decay, right? Their main weapon is time, right? So if at all, even if I sell my option here, and even if I sit and market stays in this side also, this range also, till the time my this place is not going, I don't have any trouble to hold my positions, right? Or this particular place, I don't have any, because I sold my calls here. Now I am aram se sitting, and that's where we were saying, right? 600 ka call writer, 600 ka call writer. This is what exactly we have been talking about, right? Now, if at all 600 ka call writer somewhere is getting into trouble. Now, what has happened in this move? Now, understand 3 o'clock ka move, right? I need to close my trades, right? Mostly, I am an intraday option seller, right? And what I'm doing, I'm trying to do with the time, okay? Because tomorrow is the expiry. I know, okay, fine, whatever it is, am I this levels till the time this levels are not broken, I will aram se hold. See, anybody who is selling the options here or calls here probably would have got trapped and he would have got into trouble here only. But anybody who has sold, generally the institutions or the big guys, wherever they have sold, they clearly know that, okay, these are my levels, these are the things which I will aram se hold this levels. I don't have any trouble, right? Till probably this point also I will hold. I will see whether the market is changing the trend. Now, here, this is the place around 220, 230, 2:45, 3 o'clock. Generally, you will see people start closing their orders or closing their whatever positions, right? Now, in this scenario, what has happened? Probably till this point, this is where the seller was sitting, right? So from morning, he's holding the position, right? Okay, let it go. Till the time it is not crossing my level, I don't have a trouble. Okay, fine. Market is coming towards my level, but okay. Now here, if you see, there was one attempt which was done. Now, the biggest thing what has happened is around 250. Okay, just before 3 o'clock, I'm saying not even that 3 p.m. move, right? This is already moved. Now, what has happened? This guy, whoever has sold, is got into trouble. And these are not in the money, right? Whenever we are buying the options, we are thinking in the money options, okay, it is going towards this place and all that thing. But here, this 600 ka call writer, whoever was sitting, right? Now, his price has moved beyond his selling price. So, what has happened? His logic changes. He has to close. Now, this move has only come because of short covering. There is no other reason here. Because these people, as soon as they saw this candle, it was very clear that they have to close their positions, right? And they started closing their position. You saw exponential move on this place. So this is what that 3 o'clock move is what we are expecting. Now, generally, what you will see. Now, look at here. What happened on expiry? 3 days, no 3 o'clock, no move. Up, down, up, down, up, down. That's it. Close. What happened here? One candle, whatever trend was there, these guys, they aggressively sold again. So this is how, see, it is just continuing the trend, right? Here that there was a consolidation happened, and here again the lower high started forming. Okay, now this one we'll have to go get into, so we will just complete that. But just 3 o'clock move is basically you have to look at the traps. Whenever, say, look at this day's high is broken, or else see, most of the time 3 o'clock what is happening? Option premium eating. Here what happened? Around 3 o'clock, again hardly one momentum, right? Again it gone back to the high of the day and then again fallen. Now here what has happened? 3 o'clock, this level was broken. So whoever, whatever this selling has happened, this level is broken. So whatever the sellers were there, they started covering their positions. And there will be 100 other things which will be your global markets and other things which will be there, right? There will be patterns which will happen on the 3 o'clock also. You just have to observe at these 3 o'clock moves. Okay. So now we understood the candlestick patterns, right? Candles, what all things we can understand. Now candlestick, there are lots of things, lots of patterns are there, right? And each and every candlestick will tell us what kind of things are happening. Now here, if you see, there was a fall which was happening. Suddenly we see one doji kind of candle, right? And then in that candlestick patterns video, one of the video which I shared, look at this. This was a support. This one was a support, right? So exactly what has happened, it has taken the up move. It has just followed up with that up move, continued, and where it has gone, first 5 minutes ka low. So logic is what? If the option seller is sitting here, this is the place option seller is sitting, right? He would have built his position around these places, right? So whenever market has taken, some put writers would have built the position here, right? Yesterday. Some put writing was done here, right? This is where the move came in, right? So what has happened? In this particular place, they took the support, put writers try to move the market up, right? But what has happened? Call writer, again, this is a call writer zone, right? So rather than looking at the round figures and all these things, we need to look at some kind of confirmation on the charts where the resistance would be. If at all a seller is building positions here around these levels, what does it mean? And that is broken. That means this seller will try to protect this area, right? This area, and then this area. So whatever call writer was sitting here, they tried to hold this area. Now what has happened in this particular place? See, generally 3 o'clock we will not be trading also. I generally don't trade after 3 o'clock, right? The reason is that is only the option sellers closing positions, right? So mostly the momentum will not come. Only few days you will get a strong momentums or all that thing, right? But generally, see, if you are getting one trade here, one strong trade, after that maybe the call entry here I generally wouldn't have traded because overall trend was negative, right? So call entry I wouldn't have taken. Then I would look out for a selling opportunities. Now if at all this is reached to the resistance area, I might look out for a selling opportunity, right? Then whatever my SLs would be around just this level, 600 level, right? Where what they have done, they took it exactly to the 600. They try to push it. Then we get one candle, which is an inverted hammer or a shooting star. That shooting star at the resistance, just like Lalit had spoken in the starting, that at the resistance, whatever candlestick patterns are happening at the support and resistance, this candle is important. Now this candle, once it forms, if this candle high would be my SL, if I sell it here or if I buy put here, imagine this is like 580 to 500. So 80 points move at a 20 points. So 1:4 is what your risk reward is, right? So this is how we generally need to analyze on an intraday, right? That what support and resistances are we have, what kind of things we have, and for that day what kind of. Now look at the magic here. Sellers positions, strong selling, market fallen, recovery happened, some kind of support was built up here, right? This one was a support area. What happened? Again, one resistance given us very good trade. Now yesterday option premiums did not move that much, right? Option premium, whatever I had closed my position somewhere around this level. Okay, so I got 179 as a on a put, 18,000, sorry, 19,600 put. I got 179, and the high of that put was 179.80. Okay, I closed it. After that, I'm seeing market has reversed and come down almost at the day's low, but that put premium is running around 160, 165. Even when it went here, right, somewhere around this places, right, what has happened? That premium had gone to only 170. So 9 points are already eaten in that scenario also. From this move to this move, this is even lower, right? Ideally. So ideally, this is the important level for me, and this is already broken, right? But ideally, this premium should have been 180 at that point, or 185 or 190, right? If at all, it is at 179. So this is what happens in the market. So we have to be very careful. We have to play with the momentums, and that candlestick patterns and all those things. If we are observing, we will get very good trades. See here again, resistance was built. This, even if you're looking at this particular place also, this is never. And look at this. Now these are patterns, right? These patterns also we will try to understand. Triangle pattern, broken, good move. This is what we have to exactly observe. And see, whenever the downtrend is there, right? If at all we are getting one this kind of candle. Now I had mentioned somewhere here, right, that call buying is happening, right? Ideally at this place, premium should have gone down. Now call premiums were going up, okay, and the OI was almost like 19 lakh, 20 lakhs adding. So basically somebody was trying to buy the calls here, take it up, okay. Now if at all somebody would have, as a retail trader, what they would have seen, oh, okay, big candle, I might be holding my put, right? What would have happened? This is a premium meeting candle, right? So whatever came down, okay, this put ka premium would have gone down by some 30-40 points. After that, again it has gone up. Okay, little more move, you would have got 5 points, 2 points, 3 points, whatever it is. If at all you are playing with the at the money and all that thing, you would have got hardly anything, right? After that, again market falls, premium starts going down, again it starts consolidating. You will hold, and then one big SL is hit. So this is how market generally, behave, the option writers, when the trend is negative like this. Okay, any day you look at it. Okay, when candles are negative like this, and if you're getting one big candle, you should never enter into that till the time any kind of pattern or anything, any levels are broken, right? Only the pain would have started if at all, Nifty would have started trading around above these levels. This is where the pain would have started. Now this level was important, right? Somewhere this level was important. Was 5 minutes ka level was important. So even if you mark these levels, you don't need any kind of pivot points. You don't need any RSIs. You don't need any other indicators. You don't need moving averages. Nothing is required. This price itself is telling you that where are the traps, where are the things. So this is what we are trying to observe. Okay. So important thing, what we need to kind of also understand here is how do we identify a trend. Okay. Now this one is the last thing for today. Maybe you can practice it. We will connect back again on one more day, and just to kind of keep the learning in a lower this thing, because it should not be like too much of learning. I'm repeating lots of things because you just need to understand what basic concepts which we are talking about, and it should not kind of go in a different ways, right? So important thing now, how do we identify trend? Now look at this. This one was a downtrend, strong downtrend, right? Important thing here we have to identify is what are our swing points. These are our right now important swing points, right? Because this support was there, market went up till this point, somewhere here there was another resistance, market came down, came down, it has broken, it has gone to this 300 level, it has taken the support, it has gone up again, right? Now it has, what it has done here, okay, number one, okay, it had formed one small swing here. This was a swing, right? This swing was broken. Now in this particular place, market try to continue that trend, okay? Whether market has become positive here, see, for intraday we can look at the, you know, the swings and all that things, but for overall picture, if at all I have to take any trades, I would still look at sell on rise thing, okay? However, it is still in the range of this day, right? It has not gone anywhere. So one is my swing is broken, so there is a positive signs here, okay? There is a gap up opening, holding first 5 minutes low, right? There is a positive side to it. I might look at, you know, with this support, I might look at it because gap up is holding, right? Because gap up is holding, I will try to hold the trade for the longer side, and then this is somewhere, this place, there was a double top, right? This will be my target. So this swing where the trend has changed, trend is ideally changed. See, this swing was there, right? Ideally the swing has the trend has changed here. This will become positive, right? Now what was the other important level? I think one of the video I had spoken about the 680 level, right? So for complete trend to change, so this is where the selling started off, right? Now it is playing inside this range, right? So till the time one is, see, intraday we can look at small swings and we can trade, right? But overall, if at all I have to change my view on the market, I will only change when this important selling swing is taken out. So 680, 700 level, the time it is breaking, it will be a strong upside trend which will continue. Right? So this is important thing which I need to understand first. Second thing is, on a smaller swing levels, what is happening? Smaller swing levels, now we have one swing here, right? So this is one swing here, then we had one more swing here, okay? Then at this point there was a small this thing which was holding, right? So market is not giving this, so this place it is consolidated, this one become another swing, right? So now what I will do is I will wait for this, for bigger trades I will wait for this trade, this swing to break. Here what has happened, first 5 minutes ka analysis if I do, first 5 minutes low is not broken, it is just took the support immediately, went up, okay, stayed in the positive sideways day, and exactly at the resistance it is holding, right? Then another swing which was here at this point, what market did exactly, play came up, took the support, again came down, again took the support, again went up. Now this support, whatever was there, it was holded for 3 to 4 days, 1 to 2 days, right? Now look at this. We mark some swings here. This one is broken straight away. First support came down, second support consolidated, and this swing only where we have marked. We marked around these levels, right? Consolidated. What has happened? This place long entry because it has entered into this zone. Our first target will be this 594. Second target will be 633. Whether it has achieved the 633. Now look at this. In this place, again, this swing was formed again. Look at this. Fall, straight fall, came to the support. How many times it is taking the support now? Look at this. Again, it has gone towards the major resistance, came down, took the support, again went up, fell down, came down again towards the support, again try to take the resistance. They failed to take this resistance out. Again, it is. Next day, fall. It is trying to take the support around these levels. Then fall. Again, some kind of support is taken. Right? There was one swing here. Then it is trying to go up. Again, facing the resistance around these areas only. And then it is falling back. Now, where it has come? It has come exactly at the major support. It has closed exactly at the major support. Now, as soon as 400 is broken, our important level will be 349. Okay. For intraday, it will be 349 and next target will be 306. Now, once this 306 is broken, then we can expect a sharp fall. Okay. So these are how the swings are built in. Okay. We have to look at what kind of swings are building up. Also, we have to understand what kind of swing patterns are there, right? So one pattern is, okay, swing high, swing high, third swing high, right? Is try to break, but it is failed, right? Then this is a swing now. For any up move to start off, we need to break this. Right? So as of now, what market is doing? Lower highs. This is what is called lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. Then this place, it try to break. Again, one high was formed, which tried to break this level, failed, came back. So this is how we have to find out the trend. If the lower highs are forming, it's a downtrend. Like if a higher lows are forming, then it is an uptrend. Look at here, higher lows. The overall trend also, if you look at it, it is negative only, right? Now look at here. What I spoke about, higher lows. Higher low, higher low, again higher low, higher low. Now where the trend has changed. Now you tell me how you identify this. These swings it was holding, right? Higher lows. Till this point, it was a higher low, higher low, higher low. What has happened? This low is broken. I know my trend has changed. Are you getting it? As soon as my low is broken, my this thing has started off that I am getting into put side entries now. Right? After that, we can use trend lines. After that, we can use lots of other things. Right? Now, where this place, right? Everybody becomes so bullish. Market opening gap up. There's that 20,000. This level, that level. What happened? This one was a critical swing level. As soon as this has happened, this one is basically this has formed a lower high. As soon as this level lower high is formed, what has happened? Again sell off. So this one again was an uptrend, uptrend, uptrend. Now what is why this level is important? This is where market started a new trend. Did market go to this place? This is where option writer will आराम से sell this 800 का calls, 700 का calls, 600 का calls, and he will sit. Let market do whatever it is. It is gone down to this level, 300 level. Maybe I will book my position because option premium would have become zero almost here because one this thing is done. After that, again market comes to this place. Again I'm selling. Market again comes to this place. Now what has happened here? This one was a high, right? What has happened? Did it start forming a lower highs? Did it break the low? This low was broken, right? This low was broken. It has given sharp recovery where it has gone exactly to the same point. Again, the sell off starts. Now, this is basically consolidation in a longer, bigger time frame. If you look at it, this is a consolidation. It has not gone anywhere. It is just retracement which was pending. It is a cool off period which is there. Over a longer period, definitely markets will again go up only, will not fall. But general tendency, general view, if at all I have to make, how do I make my view, right? If my swings are breaking, right? How should I consider this as an uptrend? I will always look out for a selling opportunities. I will always look out for a now this is already gone to this place, right? Resistance point. And this is what exactly I was looking at here. That okay, resistance point. I expected market to go up to this level and then the sell off come. But what happened here is it has already given me a strong candle. As soon as my first 5 minutes low is broken, I took the trade. Strong move. It gave almost like 50, 60 points. I booked it. After that, no trades because it is again started playing inside this range. This is what you need to understand. This is what, if you practice it little for some time, you will understand what I'm trying to talk about. Okay. uh, for few days, maybe for next 1 week or so, anyways we have a short week, so look at maybe without any indicators, without anything, just look at, even RSI is not required. I hardly use RSI here. Okay. So practice this, look at what kind of opportunities are there, what kind of things we should look at it, and maybe next time you will, because once you start working on it, you will have lots of new learnings or new concepts to understand, or maybe you have some doubts to clear. Maybe we next time we can discuss those things, right? Any doubts till now? Don't get into the trade things. Just observation would help you in a longer term. Because trade, if you make losses, then your mindset psychology will completely be different. Any doubts which are there, you can ask, or maybe you can close the session for today. And once you practice, once you're ready, maybe Tuesday when we have holiday, or maybe next Saturday or something, which we can have one session. But practice is very important, and you will have to ask questions if at all you're facing any issues. More than trades, look at how you're learning the market. If you read the chart well, trades will become automatically successful. You don't have to do anything after that. Any doubts? Great, Lalit. So maybe we'll connect soon. Till that time, hopefully you will do the practice and you'll come back with your thoughts on this. Okay, guys. Thank you for spending time on learning on the weekend. We'll connect back soon.